Hello everybody and welcome to yet another StruggleR Season 2 race. Today we're going to be playing Disney's Hercules action game, starring of course Hercules, but also starring two very wonderful racers we're about to meet in just a few moments. I see you all in there in chat, thank you for your good luck and best wishes. This is going to be an absolute stonker of a race. Basically, this race has been predicted since ancient times. The Greek civilization has given us many things. Feta cheese, halloumi cheese, actually, pretty tasty cheese. But we're gonna get a whole bunch of platforming today from the Greek civilization. What am I talking about, guys? Well, let's go over to this screen. Here I am. It's me. Yes, you've got to put up with me for just a little bit longer. Fetish cheese. No, that's a completely different cheese. I'm joined today by my IRL brother and fellow streamer, Escape Route British. Hello, Escape Route.
You said a moment ago, like, we're going to get plenty of things. I thought you were about to say we're about to get plenty of cheese, because I'm like, yep, here I am.
No, it's lovely to have you. You've seen a lot of platformers on the StruggleR season this year, both raced in them and commentated them. Yep. Yeah,
well, platformers are they're like the new Coke. They'll be around forever.
It's true, actually. I mean, Astrobot just won Game of the Year.
Astrobot race when?
I'm down for that.
I'm actually non-ironically down for that.
yeah. I need to finish it first. But yeah, chat love cheese. I mean, right now it's both of our racers literally talking at me because they can't talk at me right now on microphone. So we'll get over to you lads in just a few seconds. Don't worry. First, I would be remiss if I didn't mention to you that StruggleR is brought to you by the Wheel of Struggle. We are a gaming group that play different games every week based on a wheel spin, and we compete for points. If that interests you, please head to wheelofstruggle.com for more information. You can find a link to our Discord there. I highly suggest joining the Discord if you haven't already. You can get a rough idea of what's going on and the insanity that ensues when the season begins. Yesterday, Fish threatened a code list of all the games, but like all messed up like a cipher. Today, he's actually gone and posted it. So if any of you absolute like legends, geniuses, Einstein level brains in the chat fancy getting your head around a cipher and decoding the games list, you can feel free to do that, but you got to go to the Discord first. I'm not going to give it to you. You got to go find it. Thank you for the applause. Let's head on to our races, shall we? Today we are joined by Quantum Player 1 in his last race of this season.
Hello. Thank you for having me once again.
How are you feeling on the eve of your final race?
I'm so tired. I'm just waiting. I want it to be over, please. No, well, I'm good. Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited. Very excited to be racing against the legend that is Mr. Matt Internet. And I'm really looking forward to it, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, he needs no introduction, as you've just given him one. It's Mr. Matt Internet.
Hello there, Garlips and Escape Routes. I'm back yet again with another StruggleR race, except this time I'm actually racing for a change. Isn't that madness? And I'm gonna. Oh my god, I can't believe it. I'm so looking forward to racing against Liverpool's finest exports ever. It's Quantum P1. I'm so looking forward to this.
Mate, they polled readers, and yeah, it was literally like you're just above the Beatles. Like you got just that many more votes.
Oh, wow!
Yeah,
that's incredible.
No one's told you
the
because
Beatles were a bit.
We didn't want it to go to your head.
Well, it has now.
Bugger! I've given it away. I'm so sorry for inflating your ego.
It's too late. I wouldn't mind some of their money.
Yeah.
When does that come?
Well,
it's a poll. I don't think it's like, you know.
Oh.
People are very happy to vote in a poll, but if you said, vote in this poll, but spend £5 to vote, I'm not sure they would.
Okay. So, back to poverty for me then.
No, don't worry. We're going to be launching Q-Aid off of the end of StruggleR. Get your money and donations in for Q-Aid.
Give us your fucking money.
or Quaid for short.
I just need to end up bringing this up. Before this race even took place, Escape Route was in here doing an Eamon Holmes impression. I couldn't believe it.
It was an attempt at a Quantum P1 impression.
It came out more as Eamon Holmes.
Well, it's better to be Eamon Holmes than Eamon, the rapper who brought us such wonderful songs as
FU, was it?
Yeah. Yeah,
and then his girlfriend was like, "F you right back," and we were like, "Oh, music
I
rivalries."
don't think they were even like related in any way, shape, or form because like all they did was sell a fake record to make money. You know how it is. Like it's all fake. Everything's fake. Hercules fake.
Wow.
I think we've yet again.
Hercules is not real.
I think we've fallen down a impenetrable early noughties British pop hole, and we need to claw our ways back out of it. Mr. My Internet, this is your only race this season. Of course, last season you only raced once. Do you think that racing once a season means that you can give your all to that one race and you don't spread yourself too thin, like I don't know, Quantum Play 1?
Well, I think ultimately, me only doing one race means that I am ill prepared and I'm going to suffer throughout all of this. I know that Quantum P1 is a fierce competitor, and I have a feeling that I'm going to get absolutely smashed here today.
Yeah.
To be honest, we expected more bollocks about sausages and stuff. Like, can you make it a bit weirder?
Yeah, that was a bit too normal by Mr. Matt standards. To be honest with you.
I'm so sorry, but I've got a hole in my tooth. My job's in a mess at the moment. My vape broke. Like I'm struggling here, lads. I'm trying. Yeah, it's gonna be all right.
It's
Well,
all
you
gonna be
came
all
to the
right.
right place. You're struggling, and it's StruggleR, so that's
The
good.
way it should be. The way it should be.
We're all going to escape into the 90s in a minute, and when everything was fine and things weren't bad.
I'm sorry, you just used the word escape. You owe me $75.
I will get you that $75. But we are brothers. Everything that we own is shared. So it's my $75 really as well.
Yeah, okay. Tell you what, it equals out. It evens out.
Yeah. Would you like to interview our Quantum Player 1 here?
Sure thing. Where's the document? Here's the document. Okay. I'm still new to this. Let's do our best. Do our best. So
You can do it.
Quantum P1. Welcome. It
Thank
says
you.
here you have history with this game. You
Does it?
had the city level on a demo disc, and it was cool, and you enjoyed the 2.5 D-ness.
Indeed, yeah. That's my only experience before being a streamer of playing this game. It was a demo disc on PlayStation Magazine. And yeah, it seemed like a good, interesting game. I like the 2.5 D-ness, did I say that?
Well, I
Oh, it
think
did, okay.
the same level was in the PC demo, which is what Garlips and I had when we were very young. But we couldn't play it for the longest time because we had a Windows 95 PC, and it was a Windows 98 demo, and it would come up and say, "Sorry to be a pain," and show the little devil named Pain. But this will not run on Windows 95, and I remember our dad like spending hours trying to get it to work. But it was very satisfying when we could actually finally play the level. I think we might have even gone round a relative's house and played it.
You gave in. They were trying to coerce you into updating Windows, and you gave in. Now look
we
where
gave
we are.
in for Hercules.
Yeah.
So
If more people had resisted, we could still be on Windows 3.1 today.
and how much better the world would be if we were on Windows
Exactly,
3.1 DX HD Unlimited 1080p 4K plus Ultra. So it says here favorites of all Disney's action games starring Hercules in all the land. This is your absolute pick of the bunch by far. I feel
Absolutely.
like you misinterpreted the question a little, perhaps, maybe.
Oh.
Well, is this like your favorite Disney platformer, or is there one that like maybe you're more of a Lion King kid, or maybe
Disney
you like a bit of
platformer?
Up for PlayStation 2, like.
Oh,
What do we think?
I mean, Castle of Illusion on the Mega Drive is a
Oh,
good one, but
yes.
I thought we were asking what's my favourite of all of the Disney's action games starring Hercules, and that would
Oh,
be
right,
definitely
okay.
this one.
Well, that's fair. Is it the PlayStation 1 version? I suppose. Yeah. You don't
is
like
there
the
any
PC
difference though,
version
really?
more? The system you play it on, I suppose.
Well, I haven't. I didn't have Windows 98, unfortunately. At the,
Oh.
yeah, I don't think.
Until about 4 years ago, right, Q?
You missed out.
No, I'm still waiting to upgrade to that one.
So, we've got some fighting talk here, which I am going to, as per usual, read in a silly voice. This time, I think I'm going to read it like I'm Dracula.
Make sure you listen to this, Mr. Matt.
Listen here, Mr. Big-Time Gaming Comedy Panel Show host. You can't get out of this one with a trivia round or asking people to hum a game tune. It's time to expose you once and for all, to show the world what you really are. A Mr. Big-Time Gaming Comedy Panel Show host, that is a sentence, who lost his race against Quantum Player 1, a Disney's action game. Starring Hercules.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
You probably could, to be fair. You probably wouldn't have stumbled over Mr. Big Time Gaming Comedy Panel Show host. That's a lot of words. That's a lot of words. Shame I already read them, actually. And we got one word from you. What's your one word?
My one word, continuing the tradition of combining two words into one, I've gone for Mount Pain.
Hold on. Isn't that a Mr. Matt thing? Mount Pain.
Is it?
I remember something about Mr. Matt being sponsored by a Mount Pain.
No.
Did they drop him?
Well, they've signed me, so I assume so.
Oh,
Cheeky
that must
fucker.
suck, Mr. Matt.
That's probably what he's on about with the trouble at work.
He's been dropped by
It
that
all makes
Mount
sense.
Pain goo.
No wonder he's going through it. Sorry, Matt, I didn't realise.
You know, it's that Mount Pain goo. It'll rot your teeth.
I'm so furious right now. So furious.
Well, now's the time to take the lid off that fury, Mr. Mainset, because it's your interview.
Oh, hello.
Is someone fondling their mic? Presumably, it might be me. I apologize if so.
It is you. It is you.
Shit. Well, I could get up real close if you want me to.
StruggleR ASMR.
Mr. Matt Internet, it says here that your history with this game is that you played a demo of it, much like the rest of us, back when you got your PlayStation Value Pack, and you were instantly blown away. And you were like, whoa, this is like Clockwork Knight, but more fun. First of all, I've never played Clockwork Knight, but I'm guessing that's also a 2.5D platformer?
It is indeed. Clockwork Knight was released for the Sega Saturn. It ended up having a sequel as well. It ended up having the same sort of concept of being able to end up going along a 2D plane, but also going up and down into a secondary plane. Hercules reminded me a lot of Clockwork Knight when I finally got around to playing it as part of the PlayStation Value Pack.
Delightful. And we've got Love and Floofin in chat who is just amazed and happy that someone else knows about Clockwork Knight. So you've already pleased him very greatly.
Tremendous.
It says here that your favourite Disney's Hercules action game is long walks on the beach, sighing at the sunset, eating a family lasagna alone, and then squawking at the walls. That sounds like a delightful evening.
Yeah, it's great fun. You should try it sometime.
How long has that been your favourite? I mean, I feel like that sequence of events, maybe it takes a while to get into a kind of a habit or a ritual with that.
You've got to really spiral hard into just a pit of hell, and then you will get to that position. It will happen to you. I don't know if it's going to happen to all of you, chat, but maybe if you're unlucky or lucky, I don't know. It depends on your perspective. This could be you. You could be squawking at walls after eating a whole family lasagna.
Well, I mean, yeah, life gives with one hand, takes away with the other. Great lasagna, declining, rapidly spiraling mental health. So, yeah.
it's grand. It's grand.
Still take the lasagna personally.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I've never met a lasagna I didn't like, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I am Garfield after all. So it says here in your fighting talk, QP1. It's in his name. It's in his name. That's where it is. This is the future Quantum P1 wants. Don't let him have it. Could you please explain what the fuck you're talking about?
Yeah, sure. So, ideally, this is basically the future that QP1 wants, and I can't let him have that.
A future where he's a victor, or
No. It's just I can't let him have that. You know.
is this some kind of reference I'm not getting?
No.
Okay.
I just can't let him have that. Look, I don't get what you're not getting here, Garlips. I just can't let him have it. Okay.
All right. Look, calm down. All right. I'm very sorry. Yes, we personally can't take sides here at StruggleR, but we hope that the future is agreeable to both of you. Okay. However that works
You
out.
can only be agreeable to one of us.
Yeah, like we've been discussing this for months and months now. I've got to deny the future that QP1 wants, and he's got to deny the future that I want. Ideally, neither are good for humanity as a whole, but it's just how it's going to go.
It's like Aliens versus Predator. Whoever wins, we all lose.
Exactly. This is an aliens versus predator situation.
Delightful. It says here that your one word is baguette. Now, you explained this to me just before we started streaming, but I think you should explain to the people at home exactly why this is an absolutely fantastic one word.
Okay, so I just need to go over this a little bit. I'm going to try not to cry, okay? So when we first did the first race of StruggleR, but the one that I commentated on, it was a Klonoa race. It was a fine race. It was beautiful. I thought to myself, because Escape Route, fine racer, fine streamer, fine dude, he said to me that his one word for that was Baguji, and that really touched me in a way that I don't think I've ever been touched before, and I wanted to bring it back around, and so I said baguette to that, and now I've said baguette again today.
Well, you know what? I think you're very brave for not only choosing baguette, but to stand behind it.
This is the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. I'm sorry.
Chat, if you're crying as well at home, please.
I'm losing my composure, guys.
Yeah, none of them can comment because there's just floods of tears. You know, that's why they're not commenting.
It's not just disturbance of like what we're doing here today.
It's okay. I've suppressed it. We're good.
Chat
Follow
are
them all
posting
up.
baguettes. Nice.
Beautiful.
We love to see it. Right, well, that was the player interview. I'm sure chat are even more enlightened now than they were before. We are going to transition.
Are you sure?
I think so. I hope so. They're crying as well. Bread and tears in the chat. Let's transition over to the race screen here. So I've just got a little bit of a blurb that I've written about the game. We'll run through that and the rules. So this is Disney's Hercules action game. A 90s institution was the Disney movie tie-in video game, offering wildly different results. We had the good, which was Aladdin on Mega Drive. We had the bad, which was Lion King on Mega Drive. And we had the ugly, which is Disney's Dinosaur on Game Boy Advance. Hercules sits snugly in the okay to fine range. It's a 2.5D, as we've discussed. The D stands for Disney, by the way. A 2.5 Disney PC PS1 Greek affair. Thank you for that, Mr. Matt. You know what? I'm just going to mute your game audio for a second. A Greek affair that boasts a delightful combination of 3D level geometry paired with well-drawn 2D sprites at a tiny resolution. And we're going to be playing on normal difficulty today. What's the matter?
It's just you said like the good Aladdin on Mega Drive. Then you said the bad, and I was hoping you'd say Aladdin on Super Nintendo.
Well, you and I have
Well,
denizens of the internet. We've had this argument many times with many people. People who like the SNES Aladdin over the Mega Drive ones are people who never played the Mega Drive one. So, You know, you can't expect them not to be wrong when that's their only frame of reference.
Yeah, exactly. It just, broaden your horizons. Maybe get outside of your echo chamber. Maybe like experience a few different like points of view.
The worst part I've found is that half of them, they don't even, they go like, oh, I love my SNES. And then they go, and I would never play a Genesis. And it's like, what the fuck's that? Do you mean Mega Drive?
Sonic the Hedgehog. Ugh. Could you imagine not liking Sonic the Hedgehog? I'm so glad that everybody involved with the Wheel of Struggle loves Sonic the Hedgehog. Confirmed.
As it should be. As it should be.
Yeah.
Anyway, the rules. Before I go the distance, go insane.
The rules. We're going to be playing on normal difficulty today, as easy drops some of the levels, so this way we get the full experiences. That's I've written down. See, it's a lot clever in text chat. I've written the word experience, but I put Zeus at the end. But obviously, I don't think that comes across like vocally. So now I've explained it, though, you can all laugh. That's fine. We're also going with 4 lives, and players are also allowed to use passwords to continue from their furthest progress or to unlock the saving system, as I'm told, but only by using passwords they've seen themselves during the race. So no pre-prepared passwords. You have to see the password on the vases that are provided by the game. And Mr. Matt's written a lovely thing about the jugs in a minute. I'm going to tell you all about the jugs. But I think if both of our races are ready to begin, we should just get this show on the road, and then we can start talking shit while you race.
Sounds good to me.
Yep.
Anything between our races that they want to say before the race begins?
Just good luck, man. That's all I've got, really.
You know what I'm going to say to you, Quantum P1? I'm going to also say good luck to you as well, sir. I'm looking forward to this race. I'm sure that this is going to be a wonderful result, and I'm so looking forward to seeing the VOD tomorrow, I imagine, on the Twitch and the YouTube.
Yes.
Me too.
I'm
Me
gonna
too.
try and get it turned around this evening, so it should be out tomorrow. Fantastic.
Beautiful.
All right. Well, without any further ado, let's count down and begin. So you're both on start game.
Do we just begin? Do we just begin when we both click start game?
Yeah.
Believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
So 5.
That makes sense.
You ready?
Yep.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck, gentlemen. We will be muting and deafening you now. We'll be checking in. Well, we might check in. It depends how long it takes you. Good luck.
Thank you.
There we go. They're both deafened and muted.
Disney's action video game for the PlayStation Home Entertainment System starring Hercules of Greek history.
Yes.
It had a very long name, this game.
It's, the game name confused me as well, because for the longest time I thought it was, I've written on everything, Disney's action game starring Hercules, but when I went to look it up, it's actually just Disney's Hercules action game.
There's no way that's right. Surely it's Disney's action game starring Hercules.
I think I've been Mandela affected. Me personally. No one else. When they talk about Mandela effect, they're misremembering stuff, but I think I am genuinely a victim of it.
Yeah, you know what? Here we are. Hercules, also known as Disney's Hercules, Disney's Hercules action game, Hercules action game, Disney's action game featuring Hercules, and Disney's action game featuring Disney's Hercules.
Exactly. It's madness. Where does it stop? Where does it end?
It's a Norwegian website said it was Disney's action game featuring Hercules. That's good enough for me. I'm honorary Norwegian because that's what I've been calling it my whole life. So.
I see. Yes, we're definitely Norwegian. So we've got both of our races here in the first level. This level is called your typical damsel in distress, or basic damsel in distress. It's the intro stage. It's meant to be Hercules going through his training with Phil. Phil, of course, played by the wonderful Danny DeVito. This was before he climbed out of that big thing.
Chikao Otsuka in the Japanese. Rest in peace. Voice of Dr. Eggman and several others.
Oh, wow.
Yep. It's the reason why, because you're going to get a lot of Kingdom Hearts trivia with me here. It's the reason why Phil doesn't speak in Kingdom Hearts 3, because Japanese developed game, and Oscar was no longer with us, so they didn't give him any dialogue because it was disrespectful to have Phil talk. Which is why it's so weird that one of the characters with verbal diarrhea doesn't speak a single line. In the English version, you're like, that's odd, but then you get the context and it sort of makes sense.
Yeah, that's good trivia. It almost makes you think that it might be a question in a video game comedy panel show at some point.
Well, it won't be now because Mr. Matt will watch the VOD and he'll go, shit! I'm gonna have to remove that question from my list.
Who are we kidding? Mr. Matt gets all of his ideas for questions from YouTube videos. None of them are original. So
you should ask some more Kingdom Hearts questions because Kingdom Hearts is based. And I'm not gonna let chat say anything to the contrary.
They are making their way through this first level. So this game is made up of two kinds of levels, essentially. You have your platforming, 2D, 2.5D, going from left to right, essentially, with these wonderful, kind of beautiful geometry and then these hand-drawn sprites. And the other kind of level is kind of, like, the best way that I can describe it is if you've played the Pepsi Man video game. It's basically Pepsi Man. You are running either... I think, actually, in this game, you're solely running away from the camera.
I think so. I don't remember any bit where you have to run, unless there's like a bit where you can run down the wrong route and you have to go back, maybe. But I feel like that's a Mandela effect.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm remembering another game with this kind of graphical style. Maybe I'm remembering that like PlayStation 3 JRPG that has like the hand-drawn art style and the 3D background. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
No. Huh. Don't worry. It's not very good.
Sorry, I was just taking a second. I was just taking a second to work out who's in the lead, and I believe it's a confident Mr. Matt Internet lead at the moment.
Oh, is it?
Isn't it?
I don't know the game very well. I thought Quantum P1 was in the lead.
I've not even seen Quantum P1 go through a backwards and forwards section yet, but I could be wrong.
Right, okay. Oh no. It's just this game uses like the same 3 chunks of environment.
Yeah, a
lot
lot of this level
yeah.
looks the same, but I think Mr. Matt has now reached the end of the level. So.
Yes. So for reference, for the 2 people in the chat who actually care, the game I was talking about was Time and Eternity for the PlayStation 3.
Oh.
Very nice hand-drawn art style for the sprites, very nice 3D environments, but the game apparently sucks.
That's a shame.
I've been meaning to play it for the longest time.
Well, when people bring up 2.5D, of course, my brain immediately goes to Tomba.
Yes.
Tomba.
Yeah, Tomba, a famous song by the Great Gypsy Kings. Everybody's favourite French band. Look it up, it's true.
So it looks as though Quantum Player 1 here is maybe... I don't know. Oh, does he have to collect all of the letters of Hercules? I didn't think he did. I think maybe if you collect all the letters, you get something special.
Maybe it's some extra lives for... I know that Quantum P1 said there was a level near the end of the game that they had a lot of trouble with.
Yeah.
So maybe it's some extra lives or continues for that.
I can confirm, ads, that you're not being Mandela affected. It really was named differently over here, but since the remaster / port of the game for modern systems, it's now exclusively Tomba, I think. Wait, no, it might even be called Tomba on our PSN. I'm not sure about that actually.
I don't know. I've only seen Tomba in recent years with the limited run games thing, right? Now I'm being Mandela affected.
Your brain goes to populous at the beginning for obvious reasons, of course.
Bing Tom. Yeah, I clicked United Kingdom and it's Tomba.
Yeah.
On the limited run game store. But enough about them. They burn ISOs onto a CDR and sell it to you. So
I have the I think, as you know, I have the Tombi special edition.
with the what was it? Tomba or was it a pig? What did it get with?
It comes with little plushy dudes. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Tomba and a pig.
Yeah. But I look forward to receiving that in about 2050. So.
Yeah. It took like over a year for my Phantom Breaker Omnia to arrive, It's like, that's nice. Now I have it. I've already bought it on Xbox for like $3.
Yeah. Limited run games, everybody. Welcome in, Handsome Strife. How is it going? Oh, he has no audio. Well, I'm not going to sit there and write messages to him. Do you know what, Handsome Strife, where do you get off, sir? You're not even listening to the stream. How rude.
Sometimes, when you're really handsome, other things have to suffer as a result. The handsomeness might mean that you don't have any sound.
Right.
It's part of the the limitations of being handsome. Sometimes other things just aren't available to you. You would think it would be a benefit being handsome all the time, but it's actually a detriment.
I had no idea because I'm not handsome, so.
Yeah, same. I'm not handsome. I'm not Mbop. I'm not any of that.
Meanwhile, Mr. Matt Internet is on to the 3rd level. This is the Centaur's Forest, which has a first boss at the end of it, I believe. And as you can see, we're back to our 2D style. Well, it is 2.5D because you can move forwards and backwards sometimes.
Yeah, it's how would I describe this? Kind of like Guardian Heroes. In Guardian Heroes, you can jump between the different planes. It reminds me of that. It's like Guardian Heroes but slow, and with the Disney skin, and no branching paths, and no RPG mechanics, and no multiple playable characters, and no large sections with tons of text boxes, and no online multiplayer on Xbox Live. Actually, this is nothing like Guardian Heroes. Yeah. Guardian Heroes race went.
It only took 3 months for Floof to get his Command & Conquer remastered. God knows what they were doing that day at Limited Run, because I think I got my clock tower.
Mr. Matt Internet took a death there to one of the centaurs.
Oh. I think my clock tower, which is literally just a box with clock tower written on it and a disc,
and it just burned onto a CDR.
Upwards of 8 to 10 months. So. But yeah, we're steaming ahead with Mr. Matt here. So I can exclusively reveal... Oh, first of all, we better do a prediction. Although I think at this point, it'll be insider trading for you lot, because you might have an idea of who's going to win this. Although Mr. Matt could have a nightmare, he could lose his place with an ill-timed game over, and if he hasn't got a password, he's going back to the start.
Yeah.
So that's something to remember with this race. No checkpoints, no saving. Well, checkpoints as long as you've got lives continues. If you don't have either of those, then you are screwed.
I have no points from when I bet on Gallops and lost. Tough break, Floof.
Yeah, Floof. I mean, I don't know why you would believe in that absolute tit. Like, he never shuts up. And he can't play a game to save his life. We are getting a bet. There we go. Feel free to quite literally insider trade and make double your money. Yep, currently no points on Q.
What, really?
Yeah, harsh. Chat knows what they're doing though. Chat's been burned before, as we've just heard. I can exclusively reveal now that prior to the race, we asked Q for a personal best, and he said somewhere in the region of an hour. We asked Mr. Matt for a personal best, and he showed me earlier on today that he had a sub 40-minute time. So,
what? Sub 40? I'm gonna get to bed at a reasonable time tonight.
Well, we'll see how things go, because that's technically on paper I was beating Pylorian when we were going into Sonic CD, but Sonic CD just unraveled, and it's possible that it could unravel for one of our two races here today, or both of them even. This must be the boss part.
Yes. It looks like you basically do that thing where you get on top of him and then you sort of like break him in.
Yeah.
I think I had to do that in Red Dead Redemption once. I had to like jump on the back of a horse and then sort of like.
It's just two rugged, muscly Greek men going at it. You know, kind of like Red Dead Redemption 2.
kind of just like the actual tales that were told about the Greek gods. Many of them got on top of each other from what I've heard.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, literally every time I hear or read something about Greek mythology, it starts with, oh, Zeus fucked this person. And it's like, okay.
Zeus was feeling horny, I think is the meme that I see all the time. It's like, Greek history, Zeus was feeling horny.
Mr. Matt Internet there smashing it. Q is still on this level. Yet to get to the Centaur, but soon, hopefully.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's different than being 2 levels apart, like, during the little Ralph race. So
they're still fairly close.
Yeah, they're fairly close. Kind of like 2 Greek men.
Exactly like that.
Oh, no. Quantum's taken a death.
Oh.
Spoke too soon.
Not the first one to do so, though.
No. It really is one nice looking game, isn't it?
It is gorgeous, yeah. I love the not only is the art style of the Hercules movie quite nice and appealing and different for Disney at the time, because they were quite, I don't want to say they were producing stuff that looked the same, but I do feel like this one was a bit of a departure style-wise. They really lent into that whole kind of Greek kind of had you know, like on the sides of vases and stuff.
Yes,
on the sides, Greco-Roman kind of like art style.
Greco-Roman. I'm pretty sure that was like one of the villains in Sunset Riders.
So I can exclusively so this is what Mr. Matt wrote about the password system. He's written here, Pandora's jugs are lovely and should be seen more. There are 4 Greek vases, or vases, depending on where you live, Pandora's lovely jugs. These give lives, but collecting all of them in a level will permit saving and passwords. If you're watching this and wondering, should I run this? The answer is yes. Oh, thanks for that, Mr. Matt. But if you're going to run it, he says, you should grab the PC version, which is identical to this PlayStation 1 release, but drastically reduced load times.
Yeah, that's available on Steam, I do believe. So, still very easy to get hold of. Yep, if you want to race this, it'll cost you a $5.
You just last second bet on Q, did you, cram it? It might pay off. I mean, if Mr. Matt Internet has a horrible day here, I mean, has Mr. Matt Internet even saved yet? No, I think he's just planning to do it at the... So, we were talking strategy before, and there's kind of like... There are 10 levels in this game. We're currently on level 4, the Big Olive. But it's level 9 that Mr. Matt Internet said.
Oh, I get it. Like the Big Apple,
like the Big Apple, exactly.
But olives are like green.
Exactly.
Oh, you know.
Yep.
Wow.
Mr. Matt Internet having a mare with a crow here. What's going on there, Mr. Matt? He's not got a lot of health left. What is he doing here?
I'm trying to work out why he was letting himself get hit by the...
Maybe he has to protect these people going past or something?
Chunks of marble. You fight like the Minotaur, and like the chunks of marble come down the stairs. I was wondering why Mr. Matt was letting himself get hit by them, because they're incredibly easy to avoid.
I think, yeah, I don't think he intended to kill himself. Oh, right, we've got a boss health bar. So there's definitely, he's just got to survive all of the crows, I think. Yeah. He's killing crows, the crows go down.
But now, look at how close we are. We're now at the Minotaur on Quantum.
Yeah,
so
it's definitely
very
Quantum
close.
P1 some time to catch up here.
Yeah, but look how easy that marble is to avoid. Mr. Matt was letting himself get hit by that, and I was wondering why. Why he was letting himself get hit by that?
You have to kill n number of burbs. Yeah, I think that's absolutely correct. Mr. Matt Internet trying to get through that door. It's not letting him through yet. I think he's not killed the required amount of burbs.
Is there not a bar in the bottom? Oh, is that
the one
the
in the
bar
left.
for the laser?
Right, sorry.
That might be the bar for the laser, not like how many crows you killed.
Oh, it's possible. But I thought when he was... Oh, yeah, so when I watched him killing some birds before, he was doing it with the laser sword, so that would make sense. No, he just killed one and it
No,
went
no,
down.
no.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. The bar empties, and then you can right.
I think the best thing about a StruggleR race, and I'm sure chat will agree with us, is that how the commentators have no fucking idea what the game is about or how to play it.
So I played this maybe back in 2008 or so. I think when I was at college, I tracked down a lot of PlayStation 1 games I hadn't played, and I played through them. So stuff like Tomba, a bunch of other PS1 games. I think that was when I played Klonoa 1 the first time. So it was all of them merged together. In my head, Hercules is a game where you play as Batman driving the Batmobile around Gotham City, and then you meet flowers that make you laugh or cry depending on what fruit you eat. It all merged together.
So Mr. Matt is still ahead here.
Yes, but it's getting closer and closer, I think. Definitely, I think QP1 should have picked up that laser sword finger thing, because unless he did and I wasn't paying attention, but it seems like a struggle to kill these crows.
It really does. A struggle Robert, one might say.
Oh, callback.
So Mr. Matt is now out of that level. Quantum Player 1 just finishing up the last of these birds here.
Here come the birds.
Speaking of counting crows,
Oh.
Also, welcome in, Mark. Had work calls. How are we getting on? We currently have Mr. Matt Internet in the lead. He is now just beginning level 5, which is the Hydra Canyon. This, of course, is the infamous Hydra from the movie. We all remember it on the box art.
Yeah, I was about to say, this is the infamous Hydra from the box art. I can't remember if it's in the movie or not.
I believe it is, because I believe Disney utilized the impressive 3D effects to create the Hydra.
Oh, impressive 3D effects like those found in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie.
Just like that, yes.
Impressive 3D effects like the ones found in Space Jam.
Just like that, yes.
Yeah, okay, cool. Why is
Michael
the Hydra
Jordan
got
wasn't
like more
actually
than 3
there.
heads?
It was a 3D model of Michael Jordan.
Oh, I thought Dennis Nedry wasn't actually. Was it Dennis Nedry that was in that film?
He was.
Well, yeah.
Dennis Nedry's a character from South
and he. Oh right, what
from
was
Jurassic
the
Park.
actor's name?
I don't know.
Right, so Dennis Nedry was in Space Jam, right? And he got flattened and squished.
Yes.
And that CGI looks really bad now. If you track down the Blu-ray, it's embarrassing. But it looked good at the time. It looked amazing at the time. Nobody knew any better.
Well, okay, right. So, chat, first of all, just to sum up the prediction there, you predominantly believe that Mr. Matt Internet is going to win 93% to 7% of you. But we're now going to open up a new poll, because a very important question has been raised in chat, or rather, people have been making fun of me, and I want them to stop. So, what we're going to do is, how do you pronounce vase/vase? Is it vase or is it vase? You have 5 minutes. Don't fuck it up, chat. We now have Quantum Player 1 on the Hydra.
Is this? Oh, that's all right. I don't have to have channel points for this because I put them all on on Mr. Matt. There's no option for like the third one, whatever I feel like saying at the time.
Love and Floopin says, "Isn't that joke literally just the song though?" I have no idea what you're talking about. If you're talking about a song in Disney's Hercules, I know one song, and it's the one about that Michael Bolton sang about going the distance. That's the only one I know. Go the distance, not to be confused with Over the Distance by Hitomi Yaida, which is a very different song. Absolute banger. Couldn't agree more.
Have you actually heard Over the Distance?
If you've played it at me before, probably yes. So this is, yes, we're currently on the Medusa boss with Mr. Matt.
So many bosses back to back. What is this? The end of Kingdom Hearts? Wait, no, because none of the bosses have turned into a ship. None of them have turned into like a flying boat, so it's not Kingdom Hearts.
I've got all this to look forward to, chat. I'm gonna be playing
Every
the
final
Kingdom
boss
Hearts.
in every Kingdom Hearts game is like a giant floating boat.
Great.
Oh, Xehanort? It's not really Xehanort, he's a floating boat. Ansem? Not really Ansem, floating boat. You know, it's every single time. It's just a boat.
Michael Bolton is based. I like Michael Bolton a lot.
I like, didn't he do the song, Who's Been Sleeping in My Bed? That was Michael Bolton, wasn't it?
What's that?
Getting what I get when I don't get it. Was that Michael Bolton?
I'm thinking of how am I supposed to live without you? That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, that was Barry Manilow. Never mind. As we were.
Yeah, slight difference there. Michael Bolton should have tried it with another film. Life is a box of chocolates, and my name is Forrest Gump. Not better. Quantum Player 1 is
Aaron
now on to
Brockovich is
Medusa's
my
Lair.
name.
We have got both races in the same level again. This just keeps happening, folks. It just keeps happening.
I'm starting to worry about my channel points. All 11,180 of them.
Quantum P1 is certainly bringing up the rear with a wicked pace here.
Bringing up we got to be careful because we're going to keep making Greek historical, associations.
I see. Yeah, illusions.
Yeah, illusions.
Historical illusions.
Hercules.
Currently,
oh, go on.
I was just going to say that chat currently 71% to 29% think it's vase and not vase. How did you vote?
I voted vase to be contrarian.
Nice. I could quite happily pronounce it either way, but like if I'm gut instinct, I think it's vase to me.
Yeah.
Another TKO for the home team.
This is also
I
one
would
of those
say
games
vase.
that like constantly talks at you. Oh, Mr. Matt just unlocked an achievement there.
Yeah, he's been getting them retro achievements.
Nice. Vase if it's expensive, vase otherwise. I see. Cheap vases, expensive
Ming
vases.
vase. Yeah, no, I get you. Ming vase. You don't say a Ming vase. That just sounds weird.
Say goodnight, ugly.
We've already discussed this, Tater84. We think that a 30th year anniversary reboot/remaster for modern day systems is coming approximately 24 hours from the end of this race. StruggleR's Nostradamus-like prediction skills are out of this world for some reason.
Generally speaking, every February without fail, Nintendo has had a Nintendo Direct. We'll get a Nintendo Partner Showcase before the end of this month for Nintendo Switch. And they're going to announce, get ready to go the distance! Hercules is coming to Nintendo Switch! Just you wait.
You know what? I
From
believe you.
zero to hero, everybody's favorite Greek legend is back. Hercules will be coming to Nintendo Switch this fall.
No. Switch 2 launch tile, surely.
And if you play the game on Switch 2, you'll get absolutely nothing!
Oh boy. Mr. Matt Internet is now on the Cyclops attacks level.
This is bothering me, right? That Cyclops is moving backwards.
Yes, he is.
That's... Oh no! Oh no, I hate that!
Yeah,
The illusion is ruined for me! It wouldn't have looked too bad on a CRT. It's so obvious.
These, of course, are the Pepsi Man style levels. You can speed up, you can slow down, you can jump, and if you collect a certain power-up, you can use like this kind of running ahead movement where Hercules will bash things with his head. Like that.
Luke hates how short the loincloth is. I feel like that is a Very good observation you've made, and now I can't look away.
Yeah, not only can you not look away, but that it's always staying equidistant from your face.
Yeah.
Despite the progress being made here by our two races.
That is a short loincloth. That is perhaps
Pepsi
even
Herc.
that is perhaps even Fundoshi sized. I could just imagine him doing some sumo wrestling.
I like that these really helpful little bird crow motherfuckers just keep picking up bits of masonry to drop on our players.
It is comeuppance for killing them all earlier.
Actually. But this was the
Hercules
other level that was
go on.
included on our demo,
Yes, I remember this level.
which is actually a fairly late stage level, really, to be including in the demo.
I think they included it because it's a really impressive looking effect.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
it would have
probably
made
why.
people go, "Wow, look at this!" I mean, let's face it, it did that to me as a kid. Made me go, "Wow, look at this!" But then again, I was easily impressed because, you know, I thought Microcosm was like the most amazing thing I've ever seen. I look at it now and it's dithered FMV and like tiny little sprites. Like, this is still awesome.
Nostalgia is a hell of a drug. It makes anything look
Microcosm
better.
Racer went.
Oh god, no. You couldn't pay me enough money. In answer to your question, Draven, what name do you think they'll give it? It will be Hercules Olympus Edition. And it will cost $49.99.
The Legendary Adventure. Oh wait, no, that was a television show starring Kevin Sorbo. Never mind.
Could you please take your voice and just could you just say Disney's action Hercules action game starring Hercules, Disney's live action adventure, and just take about 2 minutes of constant looping those words for me.
Disney's Hercules action game featuring Hercules. Disney's action game featuring Disney's Hercules. Hercules action game for Nintendo Switch is Disney's action game Hercules. Hercules is.
That was just as good as I imagined it in my head.
It's like a YouTube poop of like ratatouille, shit-tatouille.
Oh, so good. So, both of our races are here in the same level. Mr. Matt Internet is ahead, but all it takes is for either of our races to have a bad time, and the whole balance of this race could shift just like that.
The gulf is getting closer with every single Mr. Matt death. It's getting closer.
It is indeed.
My channel points have never been in such peril before.
Have we pulled a fast one on chat? Made them all go for Mr. Matt when maybe Quantum Player 1 is hungry for one more win today.
I think... I feel. Look, is that Quantum in the lead?
Whoa!
Did
is
Quantum
in the
take a
lead.
win? Quantum in the lead!
Incredible scenes.
Nice one. Oh,
my goodness. What
I'm
an
starting
upset.
to feel stupid, damn, about my channel points.
That's called the quantum leap. I agree. I could not agree more, chat. Now, but the one thing I will hasten to add is that before the race, Quantum Player 1 was very upset about this level. And Mr. Matt said, this level's a gimme, it's easy, it's free. And Quantum was scared of game overing on it. So, we'll see how this goes. This, of course, is Titan Flight. Mr. Matt has written here in my notes, Sky Chase from Poundland. Even the music sounds a little bit like Sky Chase.
From Sonic 2.
Yeah.
So the fun thing about like Sky Chase from Sonic 2 is the music in that level. There was a song back when I used to work at Miserable Pound World that had the same chord structure. And for the life of me, I've been always hoping to find that song. But I swear it was singing "Fucking Love," which in a supermarket is very strange.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be hearing the F word. They had the exact same chords and everything.
It all
One of these
comes
days,
back to Sonic, folks.
I will find that fucking love song.
I swear here and now to anyone who's listening, I will find some kind of way of getting another Sonic game into StruggleR. I'll make it happen somehow.
Sonic Adventure. Sonic Adventure DX, Supersonic %. So you've got to do Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, E102, Big. And the great thing about that race is people might do the characters in different orders. So
that would make it very fun, yes.
It would make the race very interesting to watch.
It would also be good for Season 3 StruggleR race because Sonic Adventure 1 has been nominated for this season of the wheel. Now, I can't tell you if it's on this season or not, but that would mean, obviously, by Season 3, I'd be able to play it again, regardless.
That makes me want to join the Wheel of Struggle. If I wanted to join the Wheel of Struggle, remind me, where would I go?
Well, my friend, you would go to wheelofstruggle.com. And there you can find a link to not only the new Discord, but also all of the information for previous seasons of the Wheel, and all of our information about our strugglers in both the races and on the Wheel. The site might be getting some StruggleR stuff up there soon, so make sure to look out for that.
I just want to point out that while you were telling us about the Wheel, Quantum P1 took a death.
Yep. Which
so
now puts
now
Mr.
once
Matt
again,
back
Mr.
ahead.
Matt is back in the lead.
This
but
is what
for a
Quantum
short
was
moment
scared
there,
of.
it was very scary for my channel points, but my channel points are now feeling a little bit more secure.
This was what Quantum Player 1 was afraid of. But it's...
and there's another
death. How many lives does he have left? Is there a way of us knowing?
7.
I guess not. Oh, yeah, it says on the little ball, doesn't it?
So this is like the little Ralph, like this is when you're going through those rooms and they're like numbered down from like 13 to 1.
Do we think this guy is the end of the level? No, we're just carrying on. Great. We stop to have a little boss and then we carry on like.
It's padding, you know, like they're just got to make the 30-minute game like 50 minutes long.
Markman, you have a way with words, sir. First you name the Q taking the lead as the Quantum Leap. Now, of course, this is called the Quantum Dump, where Q unfortunately does a shit and falls back into second place. But
I would have called it the Quantum Conundrum, but that's the name of the video game. And make sure you memorize that because Mr. Matt might put it on the Red Ring round.
Well, yes. If he's listening to this YouTube video when he steals his questions.
Yeah, but then he'll pronounce it wrong, so I think it's a different game, and then he'll tell me that I've lost points. I have never forgiven Mr. Matt for pronouncing coup on par as chew on par. That's a different word. I should have been allowed those points.
Yes, I remember that argument. It went on for several hours.
Yeah. All got edited out of the finished video as well. What I'm talking about there, that low res, I'm sure we should not talk about it now because Mr. Matt will probably plug it at the end when he does his victory plug.
Yeah, if you think that Q on par thing is bad, you just have you seen the episode with the Fire Emblem? Because we was robbed over the whole Fire Emblem thing.
No, but the Fire Emblem games usually have like a 60-word title. So if it was like the generation of memory of whatever, and like he changed one word.
Imagine a Red Ring round full of those. Yes.
Fire Emblem Path of Radiance.
Yep.
True.
Path of
Exile.
it was Radiance.
It was Path of Radius.
Fucking hell. Mr. Matt Internet, if you're listening, Mr. Matt Internet, and I fucking hope you are, you know what you did, you little shit. He claims that it was his brother who gave him that idea. Yeah. You get your ideas from everywhere, don't you, Mr. Matt?
Just you wait. The next time I'll be on the show, they'll all be Kingdom Hearts questions. 385 over 2 divided by 12.
Well, I hope so, because you would know all those.
No.
Well, unless you're not... Oh, okay. So long as you're not on my team.
2.8 HD. Yes?
Quantum Player 1 is now through Titan Flight. That's what he was worried about, so he's made it.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Matt is now on the on the passageways of eternal torment, and Quantum Player 1 is just about to begin it himself. Now, if Mr. Mac gets through this level, essentially, there is a level after this. It's the boss fight with Hades, but all the guides I read basically said that that's a cakewalk. It's not that difficult. So this is the true final boss that we're seeing Mr. Matt Internet face here, right here now. And it looks like he's not got a lot of health left.
Yeah, it's scary.
There he goes.
Oh.
Now, did he hit a checkpoint?
By a skeleton.
He might have hit a checkpoint.
It's so hard to tell. All these levels look the same.
Yeah, unfortunately. But I think he did hit a checkpoint because the checkpoint was there. I doubt you start a level with a checkpoint. That would be a bit weird. That was a great episode. Yeah, you know, go to YouTube and write low res, but we'll wait for Mr. Matt Internet to tell you later because it's like his thing in it. I don't want to take it away from him. Don't want to ruin the day for the lads, you know.
Yeah, he's already got a missing tooth and he's lost his job. You know, he doesn't want.
He hasn't lost his job yet. No, Mr. Matt, we hope that
He almost got defeated by the same skeleton again. That was so close.
We hope that Mr. Matt, everything sorts out for Mr. Matt so that we can go back to wishing the worst for him. Because it appears that the wishing the worst has come to an actual head in real life, and we don't want that to happen. We just want the ever-existent threat of bad times.
We only wanted to wish it. We didn't actually want it to happen.
Exactly. It was a monkey paw kind of situation. Welcome in, Stormy. So who's winning? Currently, Mr. Matt Internet is in the lead. He is the favourite. He is chat's favourite to win. He has taken a death on this level already, though, but I believe even with that restart from checkpoint, Hugh is not in the lead. But I could be wrong because all of this shit looks the fucking same.
I just can't wait till we get to the end so then we can see which racer goes the distance. It's the only song I know in this film. So
Same.
It's the only pun I can make.
Right, Mr. Matt Internet is on like a big pool of water. I don't think I've seen that on Q's screen yet, so I do feel confident saying Mr. Matt is still in the lead.
You know, if this were like a Mulan game,
yes.
I could make like a couple more jokes.
There it is. So Mr. Matt Internet is now on to the final level. This is pretty much, as far as they're concerned, a gimme, but I suppose they still could fail at this point. This is the Vortex of Souls. And they have to face off against Hades, and he takes 50 hits to beat. So
Hades, of course, voiced by James Woods, very famously. James Woods would then go on to reprise the role of Hades in several video games, like Kingdom Hearts, Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 3, and he also reprised the role of Hades in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, where Hades is now a member of the FBI. Or the FAB or whatever they're called in Grand Theft Auto. You know, like CJ goes, "Ah, what?" and James Woods, aka Hades, is like, "Nah, kid, I need you to go rob this Area 51 or whatever."
I believe the name of the character begins with T, but I can't remember what it is. It's Torian or Torpor or something.
Yeah. It's Thades.
Thades, cool.
Yeah. The point I'm making is that he plays Hades in that game, just in like a human form.
Nice. All right, here we go. Come on, Q, you can make it. It's just the big lake to go, I think, friend.
Torino, that's it.
Torino,
that's
it.
I
knew it was something like that.
How did you know? Torino, pizza rolls. Yeah, Torino.
Right, Mr. Matt Internet just laying into Hades here. Well, and we've got Quantum Player 1 on to the final boss. So, although it looks like a Mr. Matt victory here, something could still go very wrong, and our races are very close. This is nail-biting stuff, chat. Stop biting your fucking nails.
Sorry!
You can't type messages. We need engagement. Don't bite your nails.
And that's Hades. Is there more than one phase, or is that Hades?
That might be it. Oh, I do
looks
believe
like it to
is.
Me.
Right.
So when do we time it? Black screen?
I would consider that done. He said when Hercules drinks the Herculade, that should be the end. So what we're going to do here is, because Quantum Player 1 is so close, I feel like just holding on for a little bit
Yeah. Should we get Mr. Matt in here then?
Well, no, because Mr. Matt Internet will think that we're currently talking to Quantum Player 1. Right?
Right, yeah. Mm. Oh, I see.
I'm playing a trick here.
We bring them both in at the same time.
Yes, this is my only revenge. The domain of low res is Mr. Matt's internet's to claim, but here I'm the king. I'm the god emperor.
How very metallica of you. Sorry, I just wanted an excuse to go, yeah!
I'm just praying that Q is going to actually fucking kill Hades here and not just make me look like a massive tit. Come on, Q.
It's a gimme, isn't it?
Supposedly.
That's what you said.
Supposedly.
Yeah, it's James Woods.
Quantum is low on health, it's true. But hopefully Hades has just got a few more hits. I mean, is that his health bar in the bottom left?
That is his health bar in the bottom right.
Yeah,
yes.
Sorry, bottom right. So, just a little bit longer.
Every time you hit Hades, he drops Hercules and extra lives, and there we go.
Hey, we did it. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to undeafen them at the same time, and then I'm going to unmute them in a second, okay? I'm going to act like they're both done it at the same time, all right?
Yeah.
All right, here goes. Both of you can hear me, but neither of you can speak just yet. I just want to say that is one of the closest finishes we have ever had. I'm now going to unmute you. Please do not say fuck or bugger, but other swear words are allowed, like cunt or tits, vag, clunge, maybe. Right, you should both be now unmuted if you'd like to say hello.
Piss weasel.
Piss weasel. Quantum Player 1, can you hear us?
Hello. Oh wait, let me leave.
All right then, bye then.
Hello.
Hello.
Bloody hell, he wins the race and then he buggers off, doesn't he?
So I just want to say, what an incredible run from both of you. Absolutely insane.
No, mate, I can't believe I died on Medusa. Oh.
It's not the only place you died, is it, fella?
No. Oh, silly deaths. But anyways,
those silly deaths, they were a concern.
So
I win.
Before, don't worry, I'm getting on to that. Jesus, he's in such a hurry, this guy.
Just announce QP1 as the winner. That we know, like.
Look, first I want to tell you what Chat predicted. Chat predicted with 93% of their points that Mr. Matt Internet was going to win this race. Quantum Player 1 was the underdog at 7%.
Oh, jeez.
I can now exclusively reveal that there was less than 2 minutes between you, that the lead swapped places, I think at least once, or maybe, twice, I think. And I can exclusively reveal that Mr. Matt Internet, you
is the traitor.
He is the traitor.
Wait, no, it's not that. Sorry. As you were. Sorry, I'm not going to interrupt again.
Mr. Matt Internet, you are first place, sir.
Really? Shit.
What?
I lost my chance to jump back in and say something else.
It was so close. In fact, we thought about talking to Mr. Matt Internet because he'd just finished the boss, but you were almost through the boss, Q, so we thought we'll just wait a bit longer and make him think that we're talking to Q so that he thinks he's lost. That was basically the jump.
Oh, that's wicked.
I was wondering why that was, because I was like, okay, I've got the final hit on Hades. I know I've put in the notes, like, it takes 50 hits to take down Hades. Once you ended up having the final hit, you've got 10 seconds between the time of when that final hit happens and when Hercules finally squirts into his own mouth, you know?
Yeah.
Jeez!
If not then, surely by the time the words credits had appeared on your screen, you would have thought we'd have got a clue. But no,
I had a feeling.
We're just fucking with it.
I had a feeling that you were doing something once credits came up, and I was like, okay, right, if they haven't told me to skip the cutscene, where Herc's, hanging around with his dad with his cloud nipples, you would have ended up jumping in earlier. But that is crazy, QP1, like, geez, you were must have been 43 or so, 42, 43.
Yeah, so
Yeah, 43 I time it as.
yeah, and you were just about 41, Mr. Matt. So
Wow.
literally 2 minutes in it, and I think Mr. Matt Internet was the first one to take a death. Mr. Matt Internet was in the lead for most of the race, but I believe Q took the lead in. I think it was the end of the one with the Cyclops.
The one with the Colossus in the background, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cyclops attacks. Yeah, that is an absolute pain in the arse, and I had an unexpected. I think I had an unexpected death in there, and I just kept getting walled as well, which was stupid. But the big time loss for me was Medusa's lair. Like, I've never died on that boss, and of course today is the day that I die on the final bloody hit. Oh.
I took the time to get a continue because I thought I would need it, and I didn't need it.
No,
Oh.
I unexpectedly got one, and I was like, you know what I'm going to do? Just for chat and the commentators' benefit, I'm going to actually let it show the jars. I was like, I'm going to actually wait for the whole animation to play out.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we didn't notice at all.
So what you're saying is you could have done that faster? Are you really just trying to like kick
And you still won.
QP1 while he's down?
No, it was just like, it's not going to be like a matter of like 10 seconds or so. I was like, I'll take 10 seconds to show this one little thing, you know, just in case. I'm sorry, but
So really, you were 2 minutes and 10 seconds ahead. Unforgivable.
But honestly, both of you, an absolutely incredible race. When you watch it back, you will be amazed at just how close it was. And chat were really engaged the whole time. And there was a lot of talk about Greek men wrestling and bits and pieces. So yeah,
of course.
Feel free to go back and listen to that at your own leisure.
I'm gonna so enjoy it. It's gonna be glorious to end up witnessing.
Although Tater is saying here 44 minutes. What's this? StruggleR shorts. Look, I can't help it that they're the fastest in the world. Okay.
Yeah, Tater.
This is what peak performance looks like.
Not every
Titan level.
Not every race can be a Grand Theft Auto San Andreas 100% Rainbow Miser, all right? Like, you know, some things are short, all right? Short is good.
Not everything could be a 24-hour iRacing fest.
But you're right, Q. That Titan level where you took that death, that's when you lost the lead.
Oh.
Yep.
No way.
They did at least go the distance. Thank you, Tater. Yes, we've mentioned that song maybe 1 or 20 times.
Oh, that's the only song I know.
Same.
Now I can't make any more jokes.
But all that remains to be said is to move over to the podium screen.
Hold on. This is one, isn't it? So we could say after that race, A Star Is Born. Mr. Matt is the winner. Isn't Star Is Born a song in Hercules?
I'm
Googling
that might have been
songs.
I think that might have been Lady Gaga's. It's very easily done. Right.
Shooting Star.
Mr. Man
No,
Internet.
that's Earth, Wind and Fire. Hello.
Mr.
A Star Is Born. Hey, there we go.
Yeah, it is there. I was going to say Mr. Matt Internet, of course, only raced once during season 1, lost, came third. So this really is a zero to hero story.
Wow.
Oh.
You know what? That is the gospel truth, Garlips.
Bless his soul. Q deserves a sausage roll.
Commiserations with the sausage roll.
Yeah.
You could say that's all-time chump. QP. Sorry, that's just track 22 on the soundtrack. I'm fitting these in, all right. I don't actually mean you're a chump, QP1.
You just said it.
I'm sorry to speak of the devil.
I appreciate
that's another
clarifying
track
that.
on the soundtrack. It just, I'm trying to fit these in. This isn't my first rodeo. Rodeo is another track on the sound. I'll stop now.
Well, I think Q maybe will be taking a well-earned break from racing now for a little while, but we hope to see you back in season 3, both of you.
Absolutely.
It's been absolutely wonderful to see. Q, of course, had that initial loss on Tenchu, then bounced back strong, whipped my ass at Resident Evil, whipped 16-bit at Dodonpachi. So really, you really hung in there, Manine, and we really appreciate just how much you've given StruggleR this season.
It's been an absolute pleasure to take part. Thank you for having me. And Matt, I know you're a very busy man. Thank you very much for taking the time to accept this challenge and show me the true power of Mr. Matt Internet.
No, my friend, you have ended up being absolutely fantastic. It's been a pleasure to race you. This race, I'm really looking forward to watching the VOD, considering how close it was. I had a feeling it was going to be close, and I still thought it was going to be you that was going to take it. Like, me at the end of there was saying, like, oh, it's like I'm second. It's like it was building up to that. I honestly thought that was going to be the case.
Talking of glazing, we've heard that Mount Pain Goo have retaken you up, Mr. Matt Internet. They're in talks with you and your PR. They want to know when you'll be back to streaming.
Hopefully at some point soon. I just need to sort some things out before I can end up having the right headspace, to be honest, to end up doing that. I put up an update recently on my YouTube channel, and like it sort of goes over bits and pieces. But yeah, I will be back into streaming once everything's back to right, if that's okay, if that makes sense.
Absolutely fair. We're letting you know that the people miss you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know why, because my stream's a mess, but you know.
I think they've grown to love the mess. I think the mess is comforting and home to them.
Definitely.
Disturbing.
Right. Well, all that remains to be said is, of course, here is our calendar for the remaining races in Season 2 of StruggleR. We're whittling them down here. Our next race is on Saturday. It's going to be between DMAC, Markman59, and Kylorian Orr. It's going to be a Super Metroid Zelda 3 randomizer race. That's going to be commentated between myself and Love and Floofen. And Floof was talking earlier on about like how we don't have experts and no one knows the game. Well, I hopefully am going to be the expert on that race because I made the seed. So I really hope that I know what I'm talking about when we get to the next race. Because, yeah, unfortunately, I'll be wearing the big boots. Talking of big boots, Advance Wars 2 is the following day. That's going to be a race between Love and Floofen, Kythius, and Decky F. They're going to be playing in the War Room, which I believe is like a mode full of like pre-built skirmishes, and you basically have to beat as many of them as you can as quickly as you can. That's going to be commentated by myself and Hextree. Hex is definitely going to be the expert on that race, so load off. Whew. And then we've got a Trials 2 race coming up, I believe. No, it's not a week today, is it? No, it's a week tomorrow. Oh, geez. That's going to be an absolute shit show, at least in my department. But, you know, there are 3 other races, NBZ, Kythius, and Wugger. Hopefully they'll put on a great show for you. That's going to be commentated by Decky F and Mr. Matt Internet. So you'll get your daily or weekly fix of Mr. Matt Internet next week at the StruggleR race.
I keep forgetting that I'm going to be commentating that race. Keep forgetting it.
What I encourage you to do is go back and watch this tomorrow. Listen to all the mad shit I've talked about you, and then feel free to retaliate in the form of the Trials 2 race.
Wow!
I'd just like to say that I apologise for any of the mad shit I've said.
Okay.
Unless it was about you, in which case I stand by it.
Beautiful.
No,
So, darling, stand by your commentary. Whoa, stand by your commentary.
I can't take that song seriously ever since it was used in the Timon and Pumbaa cartoon.
That is true.
But we've brought it back round to Disney, which is nice. Talking of Disney, they've got fucking nothing to do with Chained Together, which is on March the 8th. That's going to be a race.
Hold on. This is Chained Together alone.
Yes. This is the anti-teamwork tussle. So Chained Together is a game all about working together with your friends who are chained quite literally to you. We're going to be doing single player in the spirit of anti-teamwork. We're just going to be trying to climb up as fast as possible on our own. And that's going to be, I believe, is Markman hosting that? I believe Markman's hosting that race. So that's going to be good. And I think, I want to say Floof is on comms. I'm not sure if Floof is on comms. I can't remember who's on comms, but I've definitely got someone. So look forward to that. Thank you. We have on the 13th of March, that's going to be a Bad Run Club race between myself and Handsome Strife. Handsome Strife, of course, been in the chat earlier on. Really, really annoying, irritating individual saying, "Oh, I can't hear the stream," like expecting special treatment. I'm not going to sit here and write comments to Handsome Strife in the chat. I'm going to save
Hold on. Are you saying that handsome people do not deserve special treatment? How am I supposed to respond to that?
Yeah, I'm not sure how to proceed, to be honest with you. But I will say that race is going to be very exciting because pretty much nearly every game that has been featured on Bad Run Club is going to be featured there, and we're going to be spinning a wheel literally midstream to decide what the next race is. So it's going to be an absolute shit show. All of the tech is going to fail. It's going to be great. Look forward to that.
I'm hoping some of the games I'm responsible for show up, like Amber or Time Ramicide.
I'm really hoping that Amber makes it, yes. But unfortunately, there's a long list of games that we're including. I think it's sort of in the region of 10 to 15. So, sorry, I'm wobbling the mic. I apologize.
Garlips just loves to wobble. That's what it is.
I do. Yep. Ooh, wobble.
Hold on. Have you paid Tommy Tallarico the £75 to be able to use that sound clip that he doesn't own and that he didn't record?
No. Stuff Tommy Tallarico. I'll have it on record that Tommy Tallarico is bloody awful.
But his mother's very proud. How can he be bloody awful?
I don't give a flying fuck about his mother.
You heard it here first, Tommy Tallarico.
He's gonna come after me now. I think he's got bigger problems than a weird old man in England. Anyways, I've derailed this horrifically.
No, you back on
As
track.
usual.
We are going to be having the culmination, the final ultimate race of StruggleR Season 2 is going to be a first playthrough mystery game race where both games are completely unknown to all racers. So myself and Z have been putting this together. We're going to be commentating. I actually played both games today, so I'll tickle you little tidbits there. Ooh, I played them both today. It's going to be...
Let me, just because there's nobody here who's in that race, right?
Right.
Surely you can reveal some hints as to what these games are like, for the people who are not involved in the race.
You're right. Between you and Floof and ads in chat, only 3 of the 4 races are here today. I can exclusively reveal that they are both video games, that they are played on a personal computer, and that you will be receiving them 30 minutes before the race while on stream with us so that we can make sure you're not doing any extra practicing and just getting all set up. So
What? That's crazy.
it's crazy, but it's true.
And-
It's a goddamn
and they
blind
are-
race.
And they are going to come to us when the clock strikes 1, and they're going to revive the feeling of Christmas for us.
Yeah, it's a bit... I feel like it's a bit early for a Christmas reference, but sure, why not?
Why? The weather outside is frightful.
I'm not going to finish that.
It is.
Sometime before now and Christmas, of course, season 3 of
Three?
StruggleR will happen, but also season 7 of the Wheel will happen. So make sure that you are, as always, keeping it tuned to StruggleR, because we are brought to you by the Wheel of Struggle. We're a gaming group that play different games every week based on a wheel spin and compete for points. If that interests you, please head to wheelofstruggle.com for more information. Most of you are struggle heads, but if you aren't, you're watching this VOD and you're like, what the fuck? I want to get involved. We love you. Please follow the sign on the website to the Discord and get stuck in. We'd love to have you. Okay, all that remains to be said is absolutely fantastic race, lads. Really smashed it. Both probably, PB or close to PB, so that's absolutely incredible. I will begin with Quantum Player 1. Commiserations, Benign. Where can people find you in the things that you do?
Thank you, mate. So I have a stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/quantum_P1. We have a lot of fun. We're going to be on tomorrow night and Friday night if you're around and if you like attempt at entertainment. Hope to see you. Thank you for having me.
Fantastic. I can highly recommend Q's stream. It's a barrel of laughs. When are you playing
Thanks.
Weakest Link again?
Hopefully soon. Did you enjoy that?
We did. It's great.
Okay, good. Yes, hopefully soon, mate.
Fantastic. And of course, Victor today, Greek champion, no less, dare I say it, Mr. Matt Internet. Where can people find you and the things that you do?
I don't know where they can find this Victor fella, but they can find me over on twitch.tv/Mr. Matt Internet. I almost said twitch.com, but that's stupid, isn't it? It's twitch.tv/Mr. Matt Internet. I've said it enough bloody times. You can also find me hosting Low Res, where a new episode will be coming out very, very soon. It's going to be a great one. It's got guests such as Hobbytan, DMAC, Escape Route British, and also Rezel is back on there as well. And of course, with the hosts Adrian's Revenge and Garlips as always. That's going to be coming out soon. And if you haven't seen it already, I would recommend checking out my Sausage Hunter video on YouTube, which details the mad story of how a game that cost 79p went to £24.99, and I think I caused it by making a shit post about my Twitch streams. So go and watch that if you want to.
It's a great video, and not just because I'm in it.
You are in it, and it's oddly enough, it's because I ended up getting the footage from you and 16-bit ages ago when the initial video was just going to be about the speedrun, before it twisted and warped into a nightmare scenario, which I needed to make a video just to get it expunged from my soul.
Yeah, the saga is long and storied, and viewer, I recommend you go to Mr. Matt Internet's YouTube channel and check that video out.
It's a wild one.
It really is. You're gonna want to have your banger out when you're watching it.
Oh yes.
Escape Route British. Where can people find you and the things that you do?
Well, nowadays you can find me on youtube.com/escaperoutebritish, where at the moment I am completely inundated with publisher opportunities, I'm happy to say. A lot of live streams at the moment of brand new indie games mainly, so pop by. I try to stream at least 3 times a week, although at the moment it's more like 5 times. Watch this space, I will soon have a website, and I will sell t-shirts. You have been warned. The t-shirt tax is expected. You will have to buy an incredibly funny novelty t-shirt, otherwise I'll be very upset, and I'll track you down. And I just want to say, a new low-res episode starring Escape Route British? Mr. Matt, what's the theme of that episode?
So the theme for the side that you were on, so you were on Adrian's team for that one, and you were Sith.
Oh, was that... I was Sith.
Yeah, you were Sith. Rezel was Sith, as was Empress Adratine.
Let me tell you something fun. I don't remember that episode. I don't remember filming it. So that is going to make it even more interesting for me. I'm going to have to pop by and watch it because I've completely forgotten it.
Don't worry.
You can find me on Low Res and other places around the internet. You know who I am. You know what I do. And I'm going to lay it down for you.
I think we were all blind drunk that episode, so none of us remember it. It's going to be great to watch the video back.
Wait, that wasn't the episode where I was blind drunk.
No, that's every episode.
No, there was one episode where I was particularly blind drunk, and I don't envy when Mr. Matt has to record that, when he has to edit that.
But
it will be soon.
Yeah, it'll be soon. Mr. Matt Internet needs regular breaks from editing low res. We must remind him, because otherwise he would just be there doing it all the time, and we care about you.
To be fair, I should probably end up I should probably book off a week from work and just end up doing all of it in 1 week. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Book off a week of work for a week of work.
I've been putting off all my editing because I look at the timeline and I'm just... No. So I know exactly how you feel.
About 1 hour and a half of footage and 11 tracks to end up making one final track out of. It's fine. It's fine. Will it be fine? No, Love and Floofan, it will not be fine.
It is a work of art at the end, which is all that matters.
It will be. And if you aren't subscribed and aren't watching Low Res, I would really recommend it. Escape Route British is great on it. Garlips is wonderful on it. Adrian's Revenge is always delightful, as are all the other guests that we end up having on the show. So do check it out if you haven't already.
It is the only show on YouTube that is certified totally udders.
Totally does.
Right, I'm getting a raid ready for DMAC, who's currently practicing for his race with Super Metroid Zelda 3 Randomizer at the weekend. So please do join us for that raid. My name is Garlips. You can find me at twitch.tv/Garlips. You know all about me, and you avoid me. And to be honest, that's probably for the best. But I will be back streaming tomorrow. So if you're about, I'll be playing the next game that we're not the next game that we're racing, the next game that we're racing, which is Advance Wars 2, because well, I can't. Hex is the expert, but I'm kind of hoping to be able to contribute something, even if it's just I played this and I'm shit at it. So that's what we're going to be doing. But yeah, thank you for showing up today. Thank you for being here. This race was incredibly hype. Chat were on the edge of their seats, and they didn't know where their channel points were going to go at one point, and it was all very exciting. So thank you everyone involved. And we'll catch up with you with the next race down the road. Bye-bye for now.
Bye for now.
Guys, bye.
Ta-ta.